Everyone keeps feeding you the same poison. Push harder. Work more. Never slow down. And sure, you move. But your mind gets tight. Your sleep gets worse. You start chasing results like your life depends on it. Here's the twist. The problem isn't your goal. It's your grip. When you squeeze the outcome too hard, you get anxious. When you get anxious, you make dumb moves. You rush. You force. You start needing signs, validation, quick wins. Iron mind is different. It's not lazy. It's not passive. It's calm control. You do your part. You do it clean. Then you stop wasting energy on what you can't command. That's how you become magnetic in real life. Not by wishing, but by removing the panic from your actions. In this video, I'll give you 10 iron stoic rules for success and wealth. Rules you can use today. No mystical talk, just mindset and moves. Rule Hazon is the one most people hate because it kills desperation. Detach from the outcome. Rule 1. Detach from the outcome, iron mind. Detach from the outcome, not because you don't want it, because needing it makes you weaker. When you grip the result too hard, you start moving like a desperate person. You rush decisions. You chase replies. You refresh numbers. You beg for certainty. And that panic leaks into your work. Picture this. Two people want the same promotion. One is obsessed with getting picked. They watch the boss's mood. They try to look busy. They take everything personally. The other is locked on the process. They build skills. They ship work. They document results. They stay calm. Who becomes valuable over time? The second person. Because value compounds. Desperation doesn't. Detaching is saying, I will do my part. I won't turn this into a religion. Here's the practical move. Pick one goal you're gripping too hard. Write this sentence on paper. I control my effort. I release the outcome. Then do one clean action today that supports the goal. One rep. One call. One page. One workout. One outreach. And after you do it, stop checking. Stop begging the future. That's iron mind. Now rule #2, present moment power. Because detachment fails if your mind lives in tomorrow. Rule 2, present moment power, iron mind. Your power is in the present. Most people don't lose because they're lazy. They lose because their mind is never here. They live in tomorrow. What if it fails? What if I'm behind? Or they live in yesterday. I should have done more. I messed it up. That mental noise looks harmless, but it kills results. Because when you're not present, you miss signals. You miss chances. You miss details that matter. Real example. You're building a business. You're writing content. You're learning a skill. If your mind keeps jumping to, will this work? You start rushing. You cut corners. You quit early. But when you lock into the present, you get sharp. You notice what's weak. You fix it. You improve faster. Here's the practical drill. 10 seconds. 1. Feel your feet on the ground. 2. Exhale slowly once. 3. Ask, what's the next useful move? Not the perfect move. The next useful one. That's iron mind presence. Not meditation. Execution. Now rule #3 is where people usually break. Because life will resist you. And if you fight it the wrong way, you waste years. We're going to use resistance. Rule 3. Use resistance, don't take it personally. Resistance is not a sign, it's a test. Life will push back. A delay. A rejection. A setback. A bad week. Most people see that and think, maybe it's not meant for me. No, that's just your old brain looking for an exit. Iron mind treats resistance like data. If the obstacle shows up, you don't panic. You don't whine. You don't spiral into why me. You ask 2 clean questions. 1. What is this teaching me? 2. What can I control right now? Example. You launch something and it flops. Old mindset. I'm not good. Iron mind. What part was weak? Offer, message, timing, skill. Then you fix one piece and run it again. Resistance becomes training, not trauma. Here's the practical move. The next time something blocks you, don't react fast. Write one sentence. This obstacle is here to sharpen me. Then take one action that proves it. One edit. One call. One rep. one improvement. That's how you become unstoppable. Not by avoiding problems, by learning from them faster than other people. Now, rule #4 is where calm turns into power. Inner authority. Rule 4. Inner authority, calm control. Inner authority. This is where most people fail. They let the outside world set their mood. A number, a message, a comment, a bad day. And then they call it stress. But it's really this. They're living on other people's settings. Inner authority means you decide your state first, before the world votes on you. Not fake confidence, not pretending. A choice you repeat. Example, if your mood depends on praise, you'll chase praise. If your mood depends on money, you'll panic when money moves. If your mood depends on approval, you'll never be free. Iron Mind doesn't do that. You pick a standard, then you act like it. Here's the practical move. Before you check your phone tomorrow, do this. 1. Sit up. 2. 1 slow breath. 3. Ask, what do I choose to be today? Pick one. Calm, focused, disciplined. Then for the next hour, behave like that person, even if nothing outside changes. That's inner authority. You're not waiting for the world to make you stable. You're building stability first. Now, rule #5 is counterintuitive, because sometimes the strongest move is doing less. Strategic non-action. Rule 5. Strategic non-action, do less, win more. Strategic non-action. This rule saves you from self-sabotage, because a lot of action is just anxiety in disguise. You're not moving forward. You're trying to feel in control. So you send the extra message. You chase the reply. You tweak the plan again. You refresh the numbers. You make another move, just to calm your nerves. That's not discipline. That's panic. Iron Mind knows the difference between action that builds results and action that soothes fear. Strategic non-action means you stop touching things that don't need touching. Think like a chess player. They don't move pieces to feel busy. They wait until the move is clean. Here's the practical move. When you feel urgency, ask, is this action productive, or is it emotional? If it's emotional, pause for 10 minutes. No texts, no posts, no decisions. After 10 minutes, you'll see clearer, and most bad moves disappear. This rule alone makes you look calmer, sharper, more in control, because you're not dancing for quick relief. Now, rule #6 is what keeps your mind from sliding back into scarcity. Gratitude, Iron Mind style. Rule 6. Gratitude, tactical, not cheesy. Gratitude is a weapon for clarity. Most people think gratitude is being positive. No, it's state control. When you're stressed, your vision gets narrow. You miss options. You make emotional decisions. You start chasing quick relief. Gratitude breaks that, not by pretending everything is fine, by reminding your brain, I'm not dying, I still have tools. Here's a real scenario. You're building something. Money is tight. Results are slow. You feel pressure. If you live in scarcity, you start making weak moves. Bad deals, rushed decisions, desperate messages. Tactical gratitude pulls you back into strength. The practice is simple. 1 breath. Name one thing that's still working. Health, time, skill, a friend, a chance. Then ask, what's the next useful move? Gratitude, clarity, action. That's Iron Mind. Comment only one word you take for granted most. Time or health or peace. Next rule is emotional sovereignty, because calm without control is fake. Rule 7. Emotional sovereignty, Iron Mind. Your emotions are real, but they don't get to run your life. Most people live on autopilot. Something happens, and the mood takes over. A comment hits. They spiral. A plan breaks. They shut down. A number drops. They panic. That's not life being hard. That's a lack of ownership. Emotional sovereignty means you still feel everything, but you choose what you do with it. Here's the practical method. 1. Pause for 1 breath. 2. Name the emotion in 1 word. Anger, fear, shame. 3. Ask, what is this emotion trying to protect? 4. Then choose 1 clean action. Anger often points to a boundary. Fear points to preparation. Shame points to a standard you're not meeting. The goal is not to kill emotions. The goal is to turn them into information. When you do that, you stop being easy to manipulate. By people, by pressure, by your own bad days. Now rule #8 is the next level. Because even if you own your emotions, you'll still suffer if you keep chasing more. So we talk about enough. Rule 8, the philosophy of enough, success without desperation. Define enough. Most people chase success with a hole in their chest. No matter what they get, it's never enough. So they keep pushing, but they never feel solid. That's a dangerous loop, because when you don't know what enough is, you become easy to control. By trends, by comparisons, by other people's opinions, by money fear. Iron Mind doesn't kill ambition. It kills desperation. Here's the shift. Stop asking, how do I get more? Start asking, what is enough for me to stay stable while I build? Enough sleep, enough money buffer, enough time blocks, enough discipline. Because success isn't just what you reach, it's what you can hold without falling apart. Practical move. Pick one area you're chasing too hard. Money, status, business, content. Pick one. Then write one sentence. For this season, enough is. Not forever. Just this season. That sentence gives your brain a floor. And when you have a floor, you stop panicking. You make cleaner decisions. You stop grabbing bad opportunities just to feel ahead. Now rule #9 is the next level. Because once you stop chasing more, you can finally stop performing. You can show up as yourself. Rule 9, authentic expression, stop performing. Stop performing for approval. A lot of people say they want success, but they're afraid to be seen as they are. So they copy what's trending. They talk like everyone else. They chase safe choices, and then they wonder why they feel empty, or why nothing clicks. Because the real you isn't in the room. Only the mask is. Iron Mind success comes from alignment. Your values match your actions. Your actions match your goals. That's when your energy gets clean. And clean energy attracts better people, better deals, better opportunities. Practical move. Pick one area where you fake it. Work, content, relationships. Then answer one question on paper. What would I do if nobody could judge me? Write one sentence. Not a manifesto. One sentence. Now take one action that matches that sentence today. Small action. Real action. Because authenticity isn't a vibe. It's a habit. Now rule #0 is the final one. This is where people either become calm and consistent, or they spiral and force everything. Timing. Rule #0. Trust timing without going soft. Trust timing. Don't force it. Don't freeze either. Most people fail here in two ways. Type 1. They force everything. They rush. They pressure people. They push deadlines that don't make sense. They break good opportunities with impatience. Type 2. They trust timing as an excuse. They wait. They delay. They call it faith. But it's just fear in a nicer outfit. Iron Mind sits in the middle. You do the work that's yours. Then you let time do the part that's not. Here's a clean practice. Pick one goal. Choose one daily action that takes 20 minutes. Do it every day for 14 days. No negotiation. Then stop checking for signs. Stop demanding proof. Stop refreshing the scoreboard. If the result is slow, you don't panic. You upgrade the process. One small improvement, then you keep going. Timing isn't your enemy. It's your teacher. The question is simple. Can you stay consistent while you wait? That's what builds wealth. That's what builds success. That's what builds a mind that doesn't crack. Quick recap, no fluff. 1. Detach from the outcome. 2. Stay in the present. 3. Use resistance as training. 4. Build inner authority. 5. Practice strategic non-action. 6. Use gratitude for clarity. 7. Own your emotions. 8. Define enough. 9. Stop performing. 10. Trust timing, keep showing up. That's the system. Not magic. Not manifestation. Just a mind that stops sabotaging itself. Because success and wealth don't come to the loudest person. They come to the steadiest one. The one who keeps moving without panic. Now here's the weird, easy, memorable CTA. Right now, tap your chest twice with your knuckles. 2 light taps, like a signal. Every time you feel yourself gripping, panicking, chasing, do the same 2 taps and say one word: process. If you actually did the 2 taps just now, comment 2. That's it. No story. See you in the next one.